Welcome everyone. I'm just outside Tulsa, Oklahoma today on the filming locations of the 1983 classic, The Outsiders. Join me, shall you? Let's do it for Johnny! Let's do it for Johnny! It's very difficult to tell, but the opening scene right over there, where Dallas is waiting for Ponyboy and Johnny, you can see they've torn down all the buildings, but the opening shot was right there, across the street.
What's going on, Dale? What's up?
Hey, let's walk down this way. Come with me. Yeah, let's get into some trouble tonight.
All right, man, we're gonna follow you.
Just goes to show you what a few decades will change. You can see the sidewalk's the same. Buildings would have been all over here. Of course, Matt Dillon was standing right down there. The 11th Street Cleaner sign was actually seen in the shot. When they tore it down, they moved it over here. So now the 11th Street Cleaner sign is over here. Of course, they've gone out of business. There you have it. The famous 11th Street Cleaners from The Outsiders has moved over here. So we go from there and moved over here, and now it's closed. Here's a little added bonus. In the original theater version, this scene wasn't shown, but they actually put this back in later for the DVD release. You might recognize this here. That theater right there. That theater right there was actually in the opening shot. C. Thomas Howell would have walked straight out of there. That's in the director's cut version. They added it to the DVD.
Hey, Soda, here come the hobos.
Hey, Soda Pop.
Hey, I ain't got no cash.
You can actually see where the gas pumps used to be. Of course, they ripped them out.
Come on, Dally.
Give him the money, son.
This is the Admiral Twin Drive-In movie theaters. This, of course, is where one of the first scenes in the movie was filmed. And the whole gang can be seen all in here. I was trying to find the spot where they snuck underneath the fence to get into the movie. Best I can figure, it was right in here because this movie screen is right there. You can kind of see it through there. Kind of see it up there. Uh-oh, we have a hole in the fence. We have a troublemaker in the audience, not paying to get in. See that hole right there? Someone's getting free admission.
So tell me about your oldest brother. You never seem to talk about him.
The same fence, still here.
He ain't like Soda, and he sure ain't like me. He can't stand me. I bet he wishes he could stick me in some boys' home or something, and Soda won't let him.
What are you talking about, Pony Boy?
Come on, Pony Boy, you all get along fine now.
No, he don't.
Godzilla!
You okay, Pony?
I always found it interesting that when Emilio Estevez is standing right here, when the bus turns that corner, it almost hits him the mirror of the bus almost slams into his face. Almost kind of like that car almost just slammed into me.
You know the only thing that keeps Derry from being a soch is us?
Yeah, I know.
This park I'm actually walking through right now is a pretty famous spot in the movie. You can see how these houses, the roofs and the structures are the same still. The two characters would have been walking right along here. In the car, would have been driving down that road following them. You can see this neighborhood hasn't really gotten any better since the movie was filmed. Some homeless people down there hanging out. We actually have a little altercation that happened here. You see the police cars. Let me show you this. And they would have walked up and they were running from the Sochas right over here. The cars would have pulled up right where those police cars up. Right past that fire hydrant, the car would have drove up. And the monkey bars that they were playing on were actually right here by this tree. Basically the monkey bars, if they would have been climbing on, would have been right here. You can see this tree off to the left, which has actually grown quite a bit. It was a lot smaller then, but the monkey bars would have been right here.
Uh-oh, look what's coming.
They would have had a crane shot of some sort as they climbed on the monkey bars. The Sochas would have drove straight up that way. This wading pool was presented in 1945. Well, guess what? It's gone. I guess the city didn't like the fact that the outsiders had a killing scene right here, so no more fountain. One of the ways you can tell that that was the fountain is this angle. The fountain would have been protruding up here. Ponyboy would have ran around the side of the fountain that way. And you can see in the background that building and that building are exactly the same. Right there. That's the shot. You see my shadow, my head there in my camera. That's the exact spot they would have tried to drown him. The way you can tell is that crack right there. See that crack going up? It's the same crack as seen in this shot here. Of course, all this is new. This whole overhang and picnic table area. They had a crane shot up on top of here. Over in this area here is where the merry-go-round thing would have been. Ralph Macchio would have been pinned on the ground right there when he pulled a knife. And he would have been looking straight towards the fountain, which is now gone. The fountain's there. You can actually see this light right up here is the same in the shot as well. Right now you're staring at where the fountain once was.
Stay down, pal.
I killed him.
Well, I was hoping to show where the Dairy Queen was in the movie. Unfortunately, I just drove by here, so now I did a loop-de-loop and heading back. They've actually completely torn it down. It would be over here on the right-hand side. Straight ahead is where Dallas would have pulled towards us and turned right into there. Squealed in.
Hope you guys are in the mood for barbecue, man. Sure. What do you want? We're
Trying to kill us? Trying to kill us?
Nothing gold can stay.
This whole neighborhood is pretty much abandoned or run down. But right over there, you can see behind me where my tripod is pointing, is the house where Ponyboy lived, as well as Patrick Swayze and the other cast of characters. They all met right there. They would have barged out the front of the door. That's it right there. The fire hydrant right there is still the same. They would have walked right down here. Of course, Tom Cruise did his little backflip off the car. And Patrick Swayze would have stood upside down right there on that fence. It's the same fence. You can tell it's the same fence there, same bend in the fence and everything. So that's it, Ponyboy's house. Now come to the spot where Dallas had his little flip out at the end of the movie. This is the convenience store that he robbed, and he also tore up the magazine, stuck the gun in the guy's face right there and ran off that way. Let's take a look inside. The guy inside didn't want me filming in there, so I had to go stealth mode. But the windows are the same. Of course, the name of the place has changed and these gas pumps have been added. That's the spot right there. The doors are the same. Everything's the same. Right here is the spot where Dallas would have been killed. We've been running from the police right in here saying, "You'll never take me alive," right there.
He turned around and he came back. And they told him to put the gun down and he wouldn't do it. And they shot him and he fell right on that.
You're gold when you're a kid, like green. When you're a kid, everything's new. Dawn. Like the way you dig sunsets, Pony, that's gold. Keep it that way. It's a good way to be.
Stay.